so do not try that baby. Sell past the campus, cause the more they abuse you. Calm yourself, you take it boost, you must up a gender.
Welcome back to The Fix. It's a boy now here with Ari, and we have a luxury fashion band in the building. I fucked that up. Brand in the building. But before we get to that, we have to say big ups to our sponsors, Itopia Life, Herbo Store, Cannabis and Culture combined for one of a kind experience. You can visit them at 10 West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also, you can follow them on Instagram at Itopia Life or visit their webpage at itopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch. This video is also brought to you by Pure24, pure natural supplements designed to enhance the body and mind. They make supplements affordable, effective, and easy to use. You can visit their website at pure24store.com. Their products ship all across the world. I don't know, say you can use that promo code, The Fix, to get 50% off all purchases. That's promo code, The Fix, to get 50% off all purchases. As I botched and said before, we have a luxury brand in the building. There we go. All the interviews around the building. Let's learn. Armanii in the building. There we go.
Wicked, man.
Bless up.
First of all, let's talk about your, is it EP album? How you labeling it?
That kind of play like an album.
EP. That have some bonus tracks on it, so it's just so it's really an EP.
So first of all, it's really good. I enjoyed it. I really did. And I was just thinking the overall composition of it, it sounded as if you're sure of like who you are and who you want to be as an artist. So I don't know if I read it right or what would you say?
It's really, thank you for saying that too, because lately I've been getting bashed just for being confident. It's
really?
Yeah, it's like that you take hype him ego. When you believe in yourself, it's just like it's when you've been working so hard for a long time or a duration of time. It's just like, why am I not believing in myself? It's like a crime now. So
I feel like it's a KC youth in you.
You know what? I mean, 40s, it's a lot of, it has a lot to do with
probably
it.
that for real.
The KC, yeah.
Like it's alright to be that, but like sometimes Ono take it over a certain line sometime. Like to a point of annoyance. Judges, man.
But it's not really, I mean, and it took me a long time to even get to that level of confidence because I didn't really believe in myself.
As a what, artist? Or?
Yeah, as an art, because sometimes lately too, like, I just started really listening to myself because I would play my music, even if it's a hit song, I would not want to hear it over. Like, I would never want nobody play my own music around me. I listen to everybody else's music but mine. It's just like, so it's just like, I hate hearing my voice, I hate hearing. So it's just like that confidence boost just skyrocketed.
So what did it take for you to reach that point?
I just believing and really just looking up to watching the greats and say, yo, if them can do it, me can do it even 10 times better too. So I really that.
So you feel confident listening to your songs now? Like
yeah. You know, say, boy, lyrical man. Boy, I'm telling you.
That's what you say to yourself. You want your own.
See a star. Really.
Positive reinforcement.
But yeah, the album though, because it's metamorphosis, by the way. And I guess the literal meaning of metamorphosis, you felt like you went through some changes.
Yeah.
In what kind of share some of the changes that you've gone through?
It's just finding myself and from poverty to being, working hard to trying to gain.
Yeah, because I read that you were homeless. Is that true? Were you
6 months
here in Jamaica?
Yeah.
Oh.
So mother, you have a stepfather. So stepfather and mother split. He was the breadwinner, and my mom had 2 kids for him. My 2 little sisters, but I was the only child for my mom. So she was a single mother with me. So he just got in taking picnic them and then,
So you and your mom?
Yeah, just me and my mother, man. And
wow.
then we just did it. We go around, and then at one point we even sleep outside one time. You see me? And trust me, I would never want nobody go through that. Not even worse enemy.
Which part outside on sleep?
We don't even know. Waltham. Yeah, Waltham, right at the gas station. Right at the gas station. This so.
I think I have an idea, but you don't know which gas station. I think he's
before Gretna Green. Coming up from 3 miles.
Alright, you know
what? Yeah. We're not even going there. I know Google Maps.
Yeah.
So and then my uncle just put us up, but then the rain would have leaking, like they would have thief the things them. So it's just really,
Wait, you have you spoken to your stepfather since, or are you?
We're there, man. We're there. We're there, man.
So this was prior to you, because I also heard that you live overseas. So this was obviously prior to you.
Prior.
So what? This was what happening while you were at KC?
No, this was happening when primary school.
Primary school. Okay. Yeah.
So I was really a young youth.
So you got yourself out of that? When you get yourself out?
Oh, my mother started working at Grace. Started at Grace, and then she just slowly, and then them get back together.
Love,
man. I tell you, isn't it? Them get back together, and then whatever, it work out, and then we move overseas. And then
Yeah, we should know watch this.
life continue, life continue.
Yeah. So while you were overseas, I mean, did you always have aspirations? Because I read that you were also you entered JCDC.
Yeah, win the national award.
Yeah.
They call it All Island.
Yeah. What was it speech, drama, dance?
No,
singing. Yeah. Right. So obviously being an artist, a musician, dancehall artist, was it always in your vision, always on your vision board to be this?
Actually, I wanted to be an actor first, and then everybody wanted to soldier, police, and then just music was always there because my mom can sing, so what I have to sing. And majority of artists started in the church, so would I know every church song, would I know every German Edwards, Kevin Downswell, and then I would have to be the German Edwards in the church, isn't me? So but then
and then you win the JCDC stuff, so
with a Romain Virgo song. So just like before even taking it seriously, I always had a passion for it. Would I get told shut up? You're just a sing. So it's just a passion for it that really grew.
Not more than a person who does a sing and them not really take it up like that man. Like they want to see some urgency. Like it's either I gonna become an artist or not, but we know the bag of singing around there. That's I guess.
So when you're overseas, like what was the was it easy to like fall into that to that progression of especially doing a dancer? Because I figure hip hop would be easier.
I started off doing this R&B/rap stuff because as you said, trying to fit in. I didn't think the dancehall would fit in until I started doing the remixes. I started this whole trend. If I was featured on a song, I started with Stark Ashley, then I did a Shensia song.
And I saw you did something "Wait for You" by Tim's. That was like recently.
That was recent. Those like when I started mastering it. The remixes really. So I started off with those blew up. So it's just like, oh, I don't even need to do the R&B stuff anymore because that's not really gonna. I'm not comfortable doing it. I was just doing it so I had something to do with music because you have a passion for something. You don't care what it is. You just do something regarding the passion. So just like I say, all right, I'm not gonna fit in. I start the dance and I was like, yeah.
So talk about like even the producers.
Before you even go to say, I wonder if it's that you saw that what you're currently doing work for you now and you really want the R&B, but you say that never really that work out.
No, it's not. I can do it, But me too, when you just reach a foreign, the accent, not there yet. You see me? So it's just like...
So wait, you have to be an American to do R&B?
No, not really. But the accent immediately have and it never really... It sounds like an accident. Accent. You see me?
Yeah, the New York... Where
I used to live in New York.
New York. Okay, I hear it now. So it never really chip in, like the Jamaican never did come out.
No, it's just like... What I say, I want to say like something about we. When I say we, it's just like it's just the young kid never.
I get it now.
So you never feel to explore like a Dexter Dubs type route?
Yeah, I did. That's what I started off with before. Puberty kicking and I can't really slap there. I know it's the
yeah.
So I was talking about like even producers and production here on this album EP. Getting to producers who can give you the authentic, but not even authentic, but dancehall sounding songs. Like, was it hard or
actually? And
were they overseas or here in Jamaica? How did it go?
Actually, majority of the songs are recorded overseas. None was recorded in Jamaica. My best friend from high school from KC Culture, Jace Davis. Well, he makes all my majority. 90% of my beats. So I would tell him. Also abroad too? No, he's here. He's here. So I would tell him, yo, what I want, the vibe more, this, because initially, when I was doing the JCDC stuff, I met him because he wanted to start doing music. So you come in and watch me rehearse for finals. I'm gonna see me bridging on the laptop and say, yo, oh, you make rhythm, dog. And then I think 2 years, 2019, yeah. He say, yo, dog, you know some make rhythm? Me know I expect it to be nothing good. So him send me a part. I say, yo, you tell. And then from that, it's just like, he's been my main producer. Like, him can call and say, yo, more on that type of vibe. Yeah. I send him some reference and him say, yo. Yeah, and then you have Sort Out Records. Billboard, 2-time Billboard producer. Yeah, and then you have Rags to Riches. Fully Auto manager.
Yeah.
And stuff. So it's just really them. They reached out to me and then the vibe just connect. The chemistry was there, so.
So even when you were thinking about the songs on the album, because I realized that Party Time wasn't on the album, and that's like one of your major streamed songs. Why wasn't it on the album? And like how was the process of picking which songs you want to go on the album and the vibe?
Come on, people, let me see something new, man. This is something new. They might expect me to be this dark. Sometimes while I'm waking this dark, raunchy, but then they didn't expect the days like these, the meditation.
And that's something they appreciate about it.
Like they didn't expect that, so I just showed them something different. I just said change, metamorphosis. So just really wanted something fresh, nothing that was released except for Wild and Wicked. Yeah, of course.
I mean, I was even thinking that this album is for the ladies, but then it's not really, but it kind of sexy. Sexy, nasty.
It's positive. Right.
I'm positive too.
Yeah.
Sexy,
that's the part of you get from it. Man, you have to forgive her.
But I was listening to, I had to pull up, I would somebody have to pull up like 3 times. Hold on there. I think
Rough Ride,
Genie and Rough Ride. And Tiny too. I'm like, these songs, yeah. So yeah, even like your mindset, like how you able to transition though from like, is it easy to like make that transition from okay, I'm writing this song this way and then this song that way, like. Alright,
so it's just like it also depends on the rhythm. So with meditation, I heard a sample, cool bump. I was like, alright, this is you know what it's supposed to be, something that's motivational. And then Rough Ride, the rhythm was just soothing and seductive. So just like you have to be seductive. So it really depends on the rhythm, because if me get like a dark rhythm, I can't sing a love song for it. So it's just that really go be yourself. And how me I feel, because if I feel depressed, you're not getting no girl song or gun song out of me. I get sad, chronic vibes. Yeah.
King of emo dancer. The song Party Time go viral before it even release. I have asked you, is it weird? Because we in an age now where a song can go viral, but it not necessarily bust with TikTok and social, Instagram and all them things. So in your mind, like, is it weird for you like to see a song take off in a certain way, but yet still probably people don't really know you as much as the virality of said song?
Not really, because it happened so much times. It happened so much times. Well, the first time it happened with I can cuss on internet. Sure. Oh, no Fox. The Balenciaga on my foot when it first happened with that. She was like, yo, so much people know the thing. And then while I was a kid, then gradually he says, oh. And also I was doing TikTok before I started doing the music, putting my music on there. So it's just like
wait, what do you mean doing TikTok before?
No, I was putting comedy skits on there.
Oh, okay.
Before everything. So that's how I created a fan base before the music. So it's really
like what I used to do with the comedy.
Like me have unlimited memes on the app. Unlimited. They know me that boy. Every time you hear somebody say they know me that boy or something, that's me. When I too nice and good. It's really a lot of them. So it's just capturing a fan base. That's what I did. But then, as I said, the viral feeling. I don't know if it's different from 9, but it was just like, oh, here we go, and here we go again for me. Not to toot my own horn. Listen, don't cuss me, but now be hype. You see me?
He can't help it. He's like, can't see you. Yeah. So you say, oh, it went viral again. So you kind of get used to the feeling. So, but I mean, do you have an idea of what will connect or what won't connect? Yeah, you've gotten an idea now.
Sometimes
feel of it.
Sometimes because you have to really study what the people are looking for in the moment. You can't see everybody happy and then be a rod wave. You have to be what do I call it, a Dirk or something, or a Corey Luray. One of them. So it's really, you have to really study what they want. So before you release a song, you say, all right, this them I deal with. Let me just do something like this. So No, look, for example, everybody want a meme in front of one song, just drop a meme in front of it, and then that just capture them ears when they hear them favorite meme.
Yes, because I realized to like if it's something like a viral song that's in the space, most songs would have like a little play skip to it. Yeah.
So that's really a smart move artists do. So that's really what you have to do.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was wondering to like as a like, you know, figuring out this path, like you consider yourself a dancehall artist or
musician.
So
I mean, really put myself in one box.
Okay. Why?
You don't know the future well. You don't know if one day Chris Brown say, you know, right, that song you feel, but you have to sing it like this. So I wouldn't really put myself in one box and say dancehall artist, but for now, that way I work with.
I feel like this is like let's see how it goes sort of thing.
Not really, you know, dancehall will always be
the core of it. Because I mean, I hear the song, like I hear that there is some sort of grounding to the regular, or the sound is grounded in dancehall that we know, at least we know. You know, so it's just like I think that you're a dancehall artist, but I know that the new age, the trap, they do everything. So I'm wondering if, you know. I
mean, trap dancehall and dancehall is really the same to me, but trap just more, you know, younger. If you understand, like for younger people. So really, you have to talk about the pills and the bleaching and the ensure and, you know.
Bleaching our generation.
No, them still a bleach, man.
I mean, bleaching is for every generation.
Still a bleach, but them not necessarily a sing about bleaching. Or do song about bleaching like that, like in our generation.
I mean, bleaching is from the start of time, pretty much,
I've asked you basically set out on a party from the overseas.
Yeah.
Was there any doubt in your mind, say, like, how am I gonna make this work while being here?
Every day, man. Every day. Like, you would have bought me, you ask my manager, I would have bought me, yo, them need to see me. Like, nobody not see me. Like, them not gonna believe the thing. Like, it's just like, what I call it?
You're a ghost. I figured you're a ghost. Like, I hear the songs and I'm like, but I don't know. It's like I never, you know, sometimes you can know when an artist is here, and I just felt like, oh, you're overseas.
So it's just like, when I record the song them and me a marshmallow, you don't know how my face look. So it's really, I felt disconnected.
Because all I go on when we did discover you. I think we used on your song for Bust Youths and like earlier in the year.
Yeah, you had.
And like over time I say, yo, the Armanii youth, they like him, look like him, I pick up steam for reach out to an interview. And like, I think I Jared must say, I find. I said, oh, for real? So okay, I'll do the interview.
So I mean, and I realized that, so you know, you plan it with the release of your album and you coming down here. It was a coordinated effort to really. So what's your goal being out here? What's your goal?
Take over for the big one. Show them. Yeah. So that's really we say show them the versatility and what we can really do. So that's really.
So is there any goals to or plans to connect with other artists, producers, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Naturally, it's in the you know, the music business. It can't just be a one man show every minute, you know. So collabing is definitely a part of it.
So have any established or at least acts that we would know reach out to you prior?
Yeah, we have a few surprises up the sleeve, man. We have a few of them.
Saying I got share. Come and just did that ask.
No, I got share, man. I was just wait.
You believe in a curses?
What do you mean?
Like curse, like a generational curse, or just curse in general.
Like my mother big in the church thing, you know, so really, generational curse and them thing there.
Come think we have a curse.
Why?
Because every artist was father and say, oh, I run the place and me I go run the place. Them never ever run the place.
No, that
so I feel like I want curse there.
That them, you know. I rebuke you.
Rebuke you. Because I'm like, that's not true. That's not true.
Yeah, you can sprinkle some, you see me, holy olive oil. But just record that man say, yo, a good amount of artists like what set them together, like them never ever do.
But you have to remember, you know, you have to put in the work, you know.
Which is right.
So, and majority of people, you get a one song, them get complacent. Is your one song, oh yeah, that'll go, alright, focus on the next one. So it's really, you have to just can't get complacent.
All I go on, I disagree break the curse. All I go on, we feel like say, you are possibly the most talented person whatever said that, yeah. Whatever, like, speak that first without it actually happening. So I feel like it more, possible.
You have to just put in the work, because I can't just say you are the baddest and then nobody now. We have to prove it.
It's right. And I'm say faith without works.
It's dead.
You never know that though. She eat it, so she don't know thing.
Shut up. I know that. So you're out here for you have is it a long length of time or protracted?
We're there. You can just say we're there, man. So we don't really know. So we'll probably go, probably come back, probably we're just here for work. So
and you putting out an EP now, like, is there expectancy for the album in terms of numbers, reach, impact? Like, what was the goal when you...
For example, sales, man, really, me young, man, I care about the sales right now. It's just to be heard, and it still did good. I peaked, number 4, above Bob Marley, and the iTunes charts is just like, it really, if you're a young artist, we only have literally 5 hit songs.
Yeah.
We just start. So, that's really a good number.
And you say, what's the reception been like? People
Great.
They're reaching out to you.
Somebody sent me a voice note about to meditation. Then I said, "Are you there?" But you know what I'm saying?
Wait, was I youth?
Yeah. I say, it connect for you, man.
Make it even more awkward. I
say, yo.
Thanks.
You the emotional, man. But I say, thanks. But it's really short.
What you send back in response, really?
That's it. Go and hold it, man.
We
never know if I say that. We never know if I say. You know what I'm saying? I say, I'm gonna reply to this. Like, I feel like I'm my fault, but I'm not my fault at the same time. I go through thing, but my song just highlighting problems.
Yeah.
Just go and hold it, you.
Yeah, just go and hold it, my God.
So is it good or how you feel when you get?
It's a great feeling, overwhelming, So it's just, what do I call it? It's great, great feeling, because we work for it, dreams that turn to reality.
Yeah.
As I'm gonna say. So,
and I'm saying, like, the reception to, like, you've seen where you said one fan reach out crying to the song. Yeah. Have you seen other people, like, really vibing, dancing?
Yeah. Established artists saying, yo, the youth have this tough. It's just, and the females, of course, as you said, just love the female section of the album. So it's really that. I heard it was, them says no skips.
Yeah, it really isn't. Actually, I add it to my playlist. Yeah, it isn't.
So it's really a great reception we get from it.
Yeah. So, I mean, is there other plans, like when you put out a first project like this, and it looks like it's getting good reception, and there's more to come, more positive to come when you put out the full or your first album? I don't know, LP. I don't know, like. When you put it, it's like you think that there's going to be more pressure to try and live up to this hype versus that one.
I mean,
pass it.
To be honest, this album doesn't even have the EP doesn't even have the best songs that I would think are my best songs in the catalog. So it's just, this was really just a quick whip up. I said I made it in like 2 weeks. So
wait, from inception of doing an album to producing the songs and recording them and putting it out 2 weeks?
No, that happened over time period, but the whole to record the songs and stuff just really took 2 weeks, and that was because me whip and reading them.
Okay.
So it's just a quick whip up, but if I would think in the next, when I officially drop my first official album, I think it will be like 10 times better than this, because then we'll have more experience, a wider vocabulary and stuff. So it'll be even better than what I do right now.
Is there any thoughts to move back?
Move back to America?
To Jamaica.
To Jamaica? I come back to you and find that
Why?
I mean, as we said, you see where music and the work take me, so that's just that.
You feel being
I look for say in the next general election.
Just so you do.
My pre-man, I say, out there still, the temperature, everything.
Like when you are, the vibe of when you record overseas, and is it difficult to kind of be connected to the sound and the people and the culture here when you're overseas recording a dance?
No, not really, because anywhere overseas I am is filled with Jamaicans. Wow. So the household Jamaican, the neighborhood Jamaican. So it's just like it's not really. Me I hear the trap dance, the dancehall, the reggae every single day, every second of the day. Me play it, my manager play it, Jalen, everybody play it. So it's just like I wasn't really disconnected.
You know, I wonder too if being overseas or being based overseas, you think that it adds to your overall success and appeal for local audience.
I mean, when them not see a whole heap, that's when they want you more. So you can't really be a commonizer, as I say. You see me?
I think what she really ask if the girl them frightened over you more.
I wasn't thinking that, no. I was just saying the success, because I mean, Americans buy albums and have more disposable income to buy album and support you in a monetary way that would make more sense. So that's why it wasn't really the girls. It was just like.
But at the same time too, I never understand. If a Jamaicans not like you, Americans definitely not gonna listen to you sometimes. So because Jamaica really have to send majority of the artists them to the world. So once you have yard luck, it's just a matter of time until you take over.
And you feel like you have that. You feel like you have it locked, or you're going to have it locked.
Definitely. Okay. It did, man. We tell you, I just time and the work. We're not gonna stop putting in. I can really show say yo, yeah, we're there.
Who your artist?
Me?
Yeah.
You mean like? I'm an artist.
Yeah,
Armanii. I mean.
I knew it.
One trick question that I'm going to ask, but I'm trying to see where I'm there mentally as an artist, because when you read somewhere mentally as an artist, you don't really want you see me put over on it.
Yeah, but man, that's the I know
you're young still. You're supposed to have an artist there.
I know you look from saying no.
You have an artist,
man. But if I think it, when I think it, What do you think of my artist?
Alkaline, I'm an artist, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a reason why I'm an artist still, because during the duration they being homeless, him release Live Life. So I really that song there alone, but they really listen every day. So since that, I'm an artist, man. Nice. But then I just owe him doing the music, or him composing and structure him song them. It's just different, and to my liking. So, but I say him music wise, him an artist. I don't know about like personality or in person or stuff, but.
So you've not really interacted with him or even meet him yet or something. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm you know him one day mysterious or
yeah. Oh, so wait, is it social through socials or?
So, well, I don't know if I threw him or something, but I get a message that say fuck up the world, kids. So
from Fifth Social.
I don't know yet. I don't know. Can't really do that.
That only the man don't know if I even if I Fifth Social either.
Yo, you know them. You can't really study them, man.
Yeah.
Them man there. Yes, me. But I'm an artist, man.
Is it important to you as a young artist to have like somebody who's been in the industry a long time to have like their seal of approval? And as you said, Alkaline is your artist. Like, is it important to you to have his seal of approval?
No, cause I mean, I'm still talented too, but I don't really look for approval or validation. Cause once the fans them love it, it did it. But as for guidance or so, it would have good. But we're not gonna beg for it. If you understand me, I say we're not gonna ask and say yo, go about this. Cause some people, them not really want you rise above them, and then you don't want to go take that step there, and then it just mess up all of the respect you have for them, and then so it's really, I don't really care about the validation or the.
That was part of the thing when me even asked the question initially, because sometime one day as somebody look up to the next day as somebody who you say, are you right?
Naturally, because so when people feel threatened by something with them know it's greater than them. So if you and your idol become rivals, because them see something greater than them, and that you feel good because them are your idol for a reason. Because say them great. So once you greater than them, you say, yeah, we're putting the work. So me would afraid if like.
Man, you're really confident.
Yeah, because yo, it really take me a long time to reach so that's why I'm confident.
I want it up.
You see me? No, but just make me feel like say, yo, you're a little nerd.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. No, that.
My personal question to you: when you write the girl song, is like, what's the inspiration? Like, you know, like you said,
I'd like to think it's girls are.
No, but meaning, like, if it's a specific person. Is it a specific person? Because you say autograph on your titty, and I'm like, that's semen, haha. Like, you know, it's like how you write it. It's like, okay. It's like very.
I mean,
it's so graphic. Like I was listening to it, I'm like,
I mean, you know, say I won't read a joke. You know, call it.
I'm
always, you know, somebody in love one. I don't know if I'm still in love. Or maybe in love one time.
I mean, I don't know if you're still in love, brother.
Cause you don't know if it's a die out or you're still there. So you know, we're not going to that.
Brother, you bring it up.
So some of the song them would be like, yeah, you know, say about she, but then nobody knows about she. But then naturally, you know, you have a love for females. So you're gonna fantasize that stuff. So you just put that in the music. About really, that's where I go on. Where you see?
Was it that one that we never get to do that them thing that we done? Wish said. Was it that type of thing?
We never pick up them one.
Because even the producers, like, I feel like the whole composition of the song, like from the lyrics to the production, like. Everything it was meant to elicit a very sexual response, and I had to pull it up twice. I think a genie. And
you know, for the ladies, you know.
Yeah.
So we have to cater to them. Cause I remember say them did that cause say yo them not get no girls. So.
Yeah. And say them tired for sure.
Yeah.
But
so
wait,
we take every boy girl.
No, but let's talk about it too, because I'm saying. It's not for us to whine, like why? Yeah, we can whine and groove to it, but is it really a girl song or is it a song that's about having sex with a girl?
I mean, Rough Ride and Yeah are two different songs.
Yeah.
If you listen to Yeah is really a love song. But Rough Ride now is you can slow wine to it, you know. Whatever you want to do to it, you know. But you see me? Rough Ride is really a seductive song. You say, you want me and fuck you tonight. That's as the chorus say. So you just do whatever you want to do to this song. You can dance to it. While I'm wicked, you see them and do it fast work. Yeah. So you have two different type of songs.
Grab throat while I'm wicked too.
Them thing they're dangerous, you know.
It is dangerous.
And Tiny is like a song where like a very toxic
Tiny
song.
is just yeah.
So that's why you're sharing that in love.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Armanii, I put in a caption, Armanii talks being in love. It's a go in a caption.
Yeah, we'll put the question mark.
Yo, give thanks for passing through though. You see me, I just said talent dead.
Naturally.
The project bad thing, I'm not telling like metamorphosis, it bad. You know what I mean? Where can the people follow up on the social media?
And where they can get it, guys.
Yeah,
really
the project for real.
Support it.
Everywhere you can buy something, all downtown. Amazon, iTunes. I mean, once them I hear it, they're good with me now.
Okay.
It seems like that's the primary goal. So just make people
hear.
Show off skills and showcase skills.
Yeah, Amazon, iTunes. These are anyway you can really buy music, you know, a digital press. If you want to get the hard copies, we don't know that go yet. I forgot to the team. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. ARMANIIMUSIQ Armanii Music. No space, no underscore. It's Armanii Music. I'm gonna use Snapchat so that go on. So yeah.
Yeah, I really follow the temperature of what's happening in the zeitgeist with the social media trends, because I was just talking about it today with Jervis. I really don't go on TikTok. Don't really
Which
go.
Which one your first person you follow?
I don't even know if I follow nobody like me. I download the app, and if I've been on it twice, I mean 5 times. I think that's the amount of time I've been on it, because I'm a I like Instagram, but I feel like the young people don't really like Instagram anymore.
Keep it that way, because TikTok is addicting. You could be late for an interview one time, just a scroll. Literally. Because sometimes you'd be on it for
hours, yes.
Hours. Mm-hmm. Just scrolling. And you just scroll, you gotta laugh. Don't go by 3 o'clock in the morning and not sleep. I tell you.
A mess.
It's addicting up, man.
So you think it's easier to build an audience on TikTok versus Instagram?
Yeah. Instagram is really who have the best clothes, who really that's why I'm putting Instagram reels now. Really try to capture some of the TikTok crowd. But TikTok is better than Instagram to me. But if you not look at sponsorship, don't think of me as a while ago.
They're all great.
Them great, man.
Alright, people, Armanii. I'm fixing it with that.
Yes.
We that, man.